Oh my god. So many shows. In a single season, too? Oh my god. Oh, stacked. Born too late to discover the world. Born too early to discover space. Born just in time to witness the winter 2021 anime season. I didn't even finish half of the shows from this season. I didn't have enough time. Well, time for the new season. How's it going, everybody? So the winter 2021 anime season has officially come to an end, and my god, if you were able to watch everything that came out this season, then you are cracked. There's no other way around it. It was so many shows, I genuinely did not have the time to get to half of them. I guess to argue, you could just say that the season basically started now for a lot of people, for a lot of binge watchers, because honestly, I'm probably going to watch more now from this season than when the season was actually going through, because I cannot do weekly. There was like 3 or 4 shows that I actually like kept up with at least every couple weeks. I would let a couple episodes at most get in, and that was probably like Attack on Titan, Wonder Egg, Cells at Work Black, and I can't really remember, but I'm sure if I look at it I would. There was just so many things that it's just impossible to keep up with. It was awesome, but I basically kind of want to just do this video more casual, just on a more of like a what will I be watching for the 2021 spring season. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really even know what's coming out this season. I've been so preoccupied with everything that's come out this previous season and just in general. And I'll be honest, I feel like total shit right now. Like, I've been under the weather the last couple days. Work has just been slapping me around. I've been on the COVID units at the hospital. For anyone that doesn't know, for the Florida Anime and lore, when I'm not here, I'm working at the hospital. So yeah, that's been real fun. So I almost didn't even make a video. I go back in tomorrow. I mean, this isn't an update video, but I feel like shit. So yeah, let's just kind of crack into it, and I'm just gonna kind of look at what's going. I'm gonna stroke out. Looking at what is coming out this season. So pull up a chair, kick your feet up, grab a bag of popcorn or whatever, throw your video games or show on. No, maybe not a show, you can't watch something. Whatever you can just chill on with me on the side if that works best. But yeah, let's just hang out a little bit as bros. So right at the top, not really a surprise, but 5th season for My Hero Academia, and I recently just binged the 4 seasons that were out, and it's good, but it's like the most solid 8 out of 10, I think, for a show. Like, it doesn't do anything wild. I really like the opening premise for the first season or 2, and then it kind of gets into like fillery feeling. Like, everything's relevant and a lot of character development, but like, honestly, I was gonna make a video on it after I binged it, but there, you just got the entire thing, basically. That summarized it in 30 seconds or less. I'll probably watch it at some point, but probably not anytime soon, especially since it just started. There's only like 1 or 2 episodes out. So yeah, that'll be back burner for sure. It's intriguing enough, but I'm not going to be watching it, at least right now. The Don't Bully Me Nagatoro-san, the amount of controversy and stuff that's come up with it, just because Twitter's a cesspool. I mean, it's gotten my interest, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just the previews and stuff that I've seen of it, it looks interesting and people seem to enjoy it. We'll see how it actually turns out. For now, it probably is gonna be one of the shows I will check out. It's caught my interest enough and it looks unique enough that yeah, I'll probably give it a try and see where I feel. And by give it a try, I'll probably end up watching all of it, because I have this disease where I have to finish any series I start, even if I hate it. Like, I just don't know why I can't just drop a series. Like, I could hate it at like the 2nd episode and be like, it's got 25 of them, huh? All right. So yeah, I'll probably watch those first 2, but we'll see. Just not right now. I'm gonna see how people react. Up next, there's Dear Diary, I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is a spin-off for That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, I believe. I haven't actually watched or read that series either, but I think when it came out, it kind of was one of those things where it's like, we'll see, like it's gonna be just isekai trash, and then it actually kind of seemed like it grew a fan base that people actually defended it. But this is just a spin-off, so before I even would think about touching this, I would just go watch the actual mainline series, but haven't done that either, so we'll see. It seems like people will defend it enough, so I might give it a shot, but this spin-off, probably not, at least anytime soon. After that, there's Fruits Basket, The Final, which also a series I haven't touched anything for. I believe it also is a remake series. I'm so uncultured and it comes out so hard right now when it's just like a casual video of not just like reviewing or talking about something or doing a skit. But I believe that would mean it's the final season. I have a friend, I swear to God, would sacrifice themselves if it meant I would watch this series. So I will probably watch it at some point. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's 2 seasons and then this one, so 3 seasons. That's not too bad. So we'll see. I'll probably also check this one out, just not anytime soon. It's literally just the weekly episodes. I just want to binge it. So it's really hard to see anything that I'd really be like, I'm watching this right now. So it's very jarring to see stuff like this season after last season, where it's just like, yeah, I'll suffer and I'll watch each episode every week, and then this one's kind of like, I'll wait till it's done. So I have zero clue why this one sticks out to me, because it seems like the most generic, like, fantasy setting series possible, but I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, Slime 300. It just like, I don't know what it is about this that has me like fascinated of just like having an OP character just that does nothing but kill the weakest mob. I think it's my video game grinding mentality disease of just like, I can relate to that. That sounds intriguing. I like legitimately know nothing else outside of that other than just like people coming to find her because she's the strongest one now apparently. And there's just something intriguing about it, so I might actually check that one out, of all things. There's just this weird thing where there's like, you could have so many shows that people are super interested in, and then you have this one out of left field that's like, well, what about that one? What about the gremlin in the corner? Next to that, there's Eden Zero, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this just made by the same person that did Fairy Tail and has like legitimately the same stuff? Like the companion Happy is literally just isekai'd into this one as a character, and it's just, yeah, it's a 6.9, nice, rated already. That doesn't bode too well for my interest in it, so probably not gonna happen. I never watched or followed any Fairy Tail. I vicariously had a roommate that did watch a good chunk of it, so at least I got a little bit through that. From that, however, I think the number one show I am absolutely going to watch weekly, might be the only one this season that I actually will sit down and watch each episode, is Nomad Megalobox 2. My god, if you haven't watched Megalobox, go watch Megalobox. That shit slaps. The music in it alone, my god, you could have like mediocre everything, as if the music just gets it immediately gets like 2 bonus points just for that. I 100% am gonna be watching this. I honestly just assumed that it wouldn't, like, Megalobox was just its short little thing and that was it. I kind of liked it for that too, because it tells a story and that's it. So maybe I'm a little worried to see where it goes, but honestly, a little more of boxing Cowboy Bebop styled like rustic feeling show, I'm down. 100% down. This definitely probably my most hyped show this season, so hopefully it doesn't like shit the bed and just kind of let me down. But yeah, god, scrolling through, like, a bunch of these definitely feel like the generic 6 and 7s just being tossed around on scores that people will just forget in no time. Just kind of like the filler shows of a season. I mean, I'm down to be wrong, but based on how people are scoring it, we'll see. It's not even that far in with a couple episodes for all these shows, but yeah, that don't really inspire a lot of confidence to see that. What does stand out to me is 86, which is like, at least from what it seems like, a mech, a post-apocalyptic kind of tone series, unmanned system, outcast people kind of series. We'll see where that one goes before I even touch that. What sounds really interesting is Vivi Fluorite's Eyes song. Like an AI complex theme park where the AI is created to sing and just kind of entertain people, but then there's some dark plot with war, and of course there is, but the basic premise before all that sounds interesting enough, so I might actually check this one out. It's by Wit Studio too, so yeah, I mean, the studio doesn't really always have that much impact, but they got a good track record, so that I can think of. But yeah, the premise, that sounds interesting enough. It sounds unique, so I'm down to see where that one goes. Mashiro no Oto seems like a music series of those Snow White notes. So traditional Japanese musical instrument, similar to a guitar. Grow up, grandfather passes away. It seems kind of generic, but also anything that has stuff to do with music and guitars especially kind of gets a biased vote for me. So I'll let that one go and see where it ends up. I have my eyes on that. I just have a bias for things that are very music oriented. K-On!, Carol and Tuesday, Given, like these series just like stick out to me, if not only for the music and then for the prior just because they're good. Watch K-On! And Carol and Tuesday. Both of those are phenomenal. Given, it's good. The World Ends With You, the animation. I just got like Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop PTSD. I never actually played the game for The World Ends With You, so I'm not too sure, but I'm familiar with the characters just from that crossover. Yeah, I won't be watching it. But it's cool it's getting an animation. Yeah, the rest of these series, nothing really grabs my eyes. Although I will say the style for Odd Taxi actually kind of looks pretty cool. But otherwise, we'll see where that one goes to. This is literally just me saying we'll see where it goes and then I'll check it out depending. Which, I mean, is kind of how you should probably do it anyway. Unless you just have a buttload of time. I'm not in high school anymore where I could just sit there and just hyperbolic chamber and just pass time. That's kind of it for the stuff that's airing a season now. Otherwise, there's the continuing stuff that's going on. I mean, One Piece, read the manga, please. Just take your time with it. Please just read the manga for that one. Boruto, my favorite. My absolute favorite. I haven't thought about Boruto since I made the video on it. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for that video. It's a really early one, my god. Months and months ago. So I'm a Spider, So What is still airing. It's actually 24 episodes instead of 12. I didn't actually know that. I thought it was just for the winter season. I might actually check it out because I am pretty interested after making a video on that one as well. From there, Kingdom seems like a lot of people do talk about that one, so I'll probably have to check it out at some point. There's so many Yu-Gi-Ohs. I stopped after GX. So many. Yeah, nothing really. It just all blends together. Oh, the Goku Shifudo adaptation by Netflix. I'm not even gonna make a video on it because I already praised the manga in a video. Please go watch that one too. It got a 5-episode adaptation on Netflix. So quick little thing here. it's a PowerPoint presentation. It's so painful that happened, but the manga is so fucking funny and so good that it can't really harm the manga. It's just sad that the adaptation didn't really get the justice as it deserved. So that's a bummer, but yeah, that really stinks when that happens. You have a really like loved series that just gets, just thrown at the wayside. Other than that, all these series look like they're like video game posters. So yeah, OVA for Kaguya-sama, and then hopefully the 3rd season soon. I eat anything up with Kaguya-sama. The first 2 seasons were hilarious, so definitely looking forward to more of that. I haven't touched the manga. That seems to be it for spring 2021. If you enjoyed this so far, then thanks for hanging out and chilling. That's really just the what will I be watching portion. I think I'll kind of go through the winter 2021 and see what I missed, because I know I missed a metric fuckload for that. So let's just see what I missed, and I'll probably see, since I can watch everything finished and not just one season of it, like one episode, I mean. Alright, let's see. Winter 2021. Attack on Titan final season. Fucking done with that. Watch that. The blue balling that is waiting for the final season part 2. We should just keep adding things to the final season part 2 OVA special, the movie. Like, my god. It is so out of control at this point. Just call it another season. Just don't call it the final season, and now call this one the final season. Doesn't matter how many episodes, it doesn't matter how many episodes are in it. Just cut them into seasons to make it less confusing. My god. Promised Neverland 2nd season, did not touch it because the internet just imploded on that one. I loved season 1 too, so it's a huge downer. I'll probably just check out the manga just to get the full story, since it apparently skips a bunch. That's really disappointing. Horimiya, a lot of people seem to really enjoy, especially the manga. It's like top 20 most popular for sure, or even highly rated, I forget which. So I'll have to check that one out. It definitely like has my interest, but just the time restraint, my god, I got fucking flapped around trying to watch everything. Mushoku Tensei, another one everyone's saying is amazing. The animation just looks great on the clips I have seen for it, so I do want to watch that as well. ReZero Season 2 Part 2. I have actually watched all of ReZero Season 1 and Part 1 of Season 2, but I watched Part 1 of Season 2 like weekly, and I hated it. That sucks. It took me out of it to the point where I like actually didn't enjoy it as much. So I'm definitely just gonna wait until this is all done, because I would forget what like happened. And it just feels like such a waste of time to be like, all right, recap every week, because then you could just like, I mean, you could min-max this and just keep flying through episodes, get like 20 minutes instead of the 23 or 24 to watch the recap and everything. Still watch the intro and outro, at least for the first couple episodes and then the last one, but like, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. ReZero's fucking amazing. Wonder Eggs special, not from this season, but the special coming out in like June, I believe. Super hyped about that. That series gave me actual depression. It's so good. Please watch Wonder Egg Priority. But yeah, it was definitely a rough one. Skate the Infinity was a pretty fun watch, that's for sure. Redo of a Healer. That's not a fun watch. It's fun for different reasons to watch. It's just, no. I can't recommend that to anybody. Beastar 2nd season, I do need to watch at some point. Oh my god, there's so much. I don't even, like, so many of these I haven't even, like, actually heard of. They just, like, all fall in line. Cells at Work 2nd season, like the actual just regular, not Code Black, I have to watch that too. I have seen season 1 for Cells at Work, but yeah, I will watch that at some point for sure. My God, there was so much stuff. Eurocamp Season 2. Haven't seen Season 1, but people seem to like that one. Sports stuff. X-Arm. Did you guys watch X-Arm? I was gonna watch it just for the memes, but like, I didn't have enough time to watch the stuff that was good. Why would I waste it on X-Arm? I legitimately needed to have like a watch party with like friends to get any reason to watch that show. It was enough to just watch people like dunk on it. I'm good. Wave Let's Go Surfing. I actually was aware of this one just because I actually am like super interested in surfing in general. I've only done it a few times, and yeah, 5.86, that ain't looking too great rating wise. That kind of stinks. I definitely remember there being like CG and whatnot for all the surfers, so it definitely seemed like a generic one. I just like the premise because I don't think there's a lot of series that have covered stuff like surfing. If there is, let me know. Azur Lane Slow Ahead. I did watch the first couple episodes of this like mini series almost. They're like 10 episode series based off of the 4-panel short series on Twitter that gets posted by the Azur Lane account. And anybody that is a long time with this channel, not that it's been around that long, but anybody that's known me at least since the beginning or somewhat knows I have an Azur Lane addiction. So anything based on Azur Lane, yeah. I watched the normal animation, and honestly, people shit on that and said it was terrible, and I thought it was still pretty good. Like, it's not gonna blow anyone away with a masterpiece status, but it was still enjoyable in its own right. The music was good, the animation was honestly pretty good. It wasn't like stellar, but it had really good scenes. It just had its finger on the pulse with a ton of awareness and like the gags and memes of the characters that the company has made just fleshed out. So I really appreciated that. And Slow Ahead is more of a slice of life instead of an action-y type of series, and it's pretty enjoyable. So I will finish this at some point. It's just, it actually probably won't take that long if they're 10-minute episodes. So yeah, I'll probably just binge that out in like a sitting for sure. Oh my God, Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I gotta watch that at some point too. Everybody's been busting fat nuts over it non-stop since it started. So yeah, definitely gonna be watching that at some point just because of how much everybody's been creaming themselves about it. So that alone gets your interest. I was just waiting until it was done airing. So 24 episodes. Yeah, that looks like a strap me in, chief. I'm going in and watching this one. Black Clover, so many episodes. It's one of those series that's like, oh, the binge. I might actually just read the manga because some of the art I've seen from the manga looks amazing. But from what I believe I've heard, Black Clover actually got taken down from being a weekly series all year to, I think it may be becoming a seasonal, or it's just been canceled, which is unfortunate. I don't wish that upon anybody, especially for a series that's 170 episodes. My God, like, yeah. So yeah, I'm sure I missed a bunch of series that people are like super hyped about and really enjoy. I apologize if I did. This is just my monkey, tiny, walnut smooth brain scrolling through the internet and seeing what has been out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's kind of a little different. Not really. It's still me just rambling for, it's probably like 30 minutes at this point. But yeah, I am just not feeling great. I am for sure. I'm just going to go to sleep after this one. And then that's probably a lie. I'm probably going to go sit down and edit this to begin with. And then go to sleep. Because boy, oh boy, I don't feel hot. But hopefully you enjoyed this. It's kind of more of a chill thing. So yeah, I'll get back to making a new skit or a new review. I've been reading a lot of stuff. I mean, after that, Attack on Titan, I'm probably going to have to make a video on it just because, like, I stopped avoiding going into the manga after the absolute just cliffhanger that was that final season. So, can't resist. Seraph of the End. The Attack on Titan with vampires. But not. Yeah. otherwise, that's all I really have to talk about for today. If you did enjoy this, leave a like on it, share it around with anybody you think would be interested. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have watched to this point, comment below your favorite show from the winter 2021 season, because there was a ton. And I'd be curious to see, because I feel like this is a season that anybody could have a completely different opinion. Comment deodorant gang. Hopefully put the deodorant on. That's just to prove that you actually watched all the way to the end of this video. I honestly don't blame you if you didn't watch to this. If you did, you're probably the first one that did pull it off. Because, oh boy. Yeah, it was a long one. Otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.